Jambo, I'm here in Kisumu, Kenya, where I'm following the developing story of an organization that shifted from a traditional orphanage to a family reunification center. Just 10 years ago, there were over 1,000 kids living here on the streets. But as a children's home, Agape only had room to house 100 at a time. This was a real problem. One, once they reached full capacity, they couldn't help any more kids. And two, Agape began to worry that keeping children away from their families could actually hurt more than it helped. But a solution came when Agape, along with others, made the shift to reunite these kids with their families. Since then, Agape has reunited over 2,000 children with their families long term, over half of whom are now adults living with their families throughout East Africa. And now they continue to help thousands more. This development has captured the attention of the government and other organizations around the world. Over the last 3 months, I've had the opportunity to see Agape in action. I've followed their social workers as they rescued kids off the streets. I've watched children overcome trauma with the help of the Kenyan staff. I've seen the process of reconciliation with their family and relatives. And I've seen children come to faith in Christ as they heard the message of the gospel. In my time here, I've met dozens of street kids, but one story in particular stood out. Harshly disciplined at home for falling behind in school, he ran to the streets, feeling hopeless and a failure. He was searching for freedom, but it came at a great cost. Violence, hunger, cold, addiction and abuse. This was the state an Agape staff found him in. They invited him to Agape's Rehabilitation Center. On arrival, he was given food, shelter, and a set of fresh clothes. He was told, "We're glad you're here, but we don't want you to stay. Our goal is to help you return to your family. Is that okay?" What I love about the Kenyan Agape staff is that they seek to understand and address the root cause of each child's separation through counseling and spiritual care, helping them to catch up in school and developing life skills. But it doesn't stop there. They work with their family as well in wise, discerning ways to make sure it's the safest environment possible for the child to return to and what's in their best interest. They've done this so well that 80% of the children reintegrated have stayed home. That's amazing. And now they're expanding their work into another region of Kenya. Join me in the next episode as I head to Kitale and follow this developing story. Thank you to everyone who liked, shared and commented. In this important way you can support the work of Agape Childrens Ministry. If you would like to find out more, please click the link in the description. Because family reunification is not just a good idea that makes sense, it's becoming reality.